Good morning, friends. Now, in heat and transfer, we will start a new topic. It is analysis of fins. We already know that the heat is transferred from the any cylindrical surface. How the effect of that in this, and we also know that there are resistance which reduce the heat transfer in any cylinder or any plane wall. Now, if we want to increase or decrease our heat transfer, suppose in a case of engine, the fuel is burned in a cylinder which produce a lots of heat. That heat transferred to the outer surface of cylinder, but during the driving we need to cool down this cylinder. If we are not able to do so, our cylinder may overheated and it may be break due to excessive temperature. So we need to add some arrangement so that we can reduce the heat transfer, we can increase the heat transfer from outer surface of cylinder to the atmosphere. For that we are using a small fin type structure around the two-wheeler engine and lots of engine, so that we can get the air cooling in the engine. So we need to understand how we can add this structure in our current system so that the heat transfer is increased and our system will be cooled down. So here we are taking one case for the analysis. Here a plane wall is there having temperature T, and we are attaching a one fin with a length of L and having a width W as shown in figure. Now if we consider the cross section area, if we look from the here, as our heat is transferred from this direction to this direction, and if we consider the cross section of this area, it is W into T, and the perimeter, if we consider some perimeter of this cross section, it is 2W into T. T is the thickness and it is very lower than the our current width, so we can neglect it for the further calculation. So our perimeter become 2 into W. So we are considering only two parameter, okay, cross section area and perimeter, and another is length L. Now consider a small element, the element having distance x and its thickness is dx. The temperature difference at the start of element is theta x, and at the end it is theta x plus dx. Heat transfer due to conduction through a element, it is Qc. Atmospheric temperature is T infinitive, and the heat convection is taken place in this element. So we are considering the heat conduction coefficient, it is H. And we also know that the Fourier's law is q minus ka dt upon dx. We are considering for this section. So it is qx is equal to minus ka dt upon dx. And before going to the calculation or deriving the equation for the heat transfer, we need to assume, we have to take some assumption for this analysis. So here we are considering a steady state analysis. So there is no transient heat or heat take place or heat change due to time. So it is steady state analysis, and it is also we are considering only one dimensional analysis. It is in x direction. And convective heat transfer coefficient over a fin is uniform over entire surface. So H that we are considering for this element is throughout the surface is constant, and there is no internal heat generation in fin, so G is 0, and also the K is constant as a material is isotropic, so K for throughout the material is constant, and base temperature is maintaining at T0. So this is the assumption for our analysis. Now we are considering a Fourier's law, q is equal to minus ka dt upon dx. This heat is entered in our element, that it is x distance from the base, and at the out of our element we are having q x plus dx is equal to qx plus the difference in heat transfer, it is d upon dx qx dx. So from that we are having one input equation and one is output equation for this element. Also we know that the some heat is transferred due to convection. It is this element is in the contact with the air. So convection heat transfer, we know the equation q is equal to HA delta T, and here A for the convection we are considering the perimeter of that element. It is P into dx. Dx is thickness and P is the perimeter of this element. So convection, for the convection the equation become P in H into P into dx into T minus T infinity. Now according to energy balance equation, the heat conducted into element, it is heat conducted out plus heat convected out. So we have two output from that element. One is due to conduction and second one is due to convection. We already put both equation, and we derived that, and putting that equation in this formula. So qx is equal to qx plus d upon dx, qx dx plus for the convection h p dx T minus T infinity. So we can cancel qx from this, and rearranging this equation we get this equation. Now we know that the q is equal to minus ka dt upon dx, and also dx is the thickness, is common in both left hand side and right hand side, we can cancel it, and derivating this term we get k and a is the constant, and derivation of this is d square T upon dr square. Now rearranging this equation we get d square T upon dx square is equal to hp upon ka t minus t infinitive. Now for simplification in our calculation, we are considering t minus t infinitive is equal to theta. And from that we can say that dt upon dx is equal to d theta upon dx. Barabar, differentiating this term we get dt upon dx is equal to d theta upon dx. Again differentiating this term we get d square t upon dx square is equal to d square theta upon dx square. So for this term we are getting a new term, it is in terms of theta, it is d square theta upon dx square. And for simplification in calculation, these all are constant hpka. We are considering hpka is equal to m square. So in this equation we will put t minus t infinitive is equal to theta, d square t upon dx square is equal to d square theta upon dx square, hp upon k is equal to m square, and we will get this equation, it is d square theta upon dx square minus m square theta is equal to 0. Now this is second order differential equation which represent the temperature distribution of fin. So to solve this equation we have to go through some mathematical terms. So we know the general solution for the second order differential equation is theta is equal to c1 e mx plus c2 minus mx. So differentiating above equation we get d theta upon dr is equal d theta upon dx is equal to mc1 e raised to mx minus ec2 e raised to minus mx, as c and c2 are the constant, and differentiation of e raised to mx is m e raised to mx, and here minus m e raised to minus mx. Okay, so to find this constant c1 and c2 we need to go through the different cases for the fin that we will discuss in next lecture. Thank you.